Oh, yeah, you know what time it is when you hear those drums pounding rhythmically in your ear. It's time for Take Survivor, the game where only the strongest take survives. Today, joining us on the Take Survivor Island. She's co-hosting today. She is the co-host of the Spinsters podcast, the Buckets video series. She is Jordan Ligons. Jordan, how are you?
I'm great. I'm nervous, but I'm here. I'm ready. Ready as I'll ever be.
He's one of the most mysterious stand-up comedians in the game today. He is co-host of the Airbuds podcast and also just one of the funniest human beings around. He is Jamel Johnson. Jamel, how are you?
I'm well, Jason. Good to see you. I'm playing on behalf of the Dante Culpepper Get Your Roll On Foundation.
He is a producer on this podcast and is also a producer on All Caps NBA. He is Ryan Wallerson. Ryan, welcome.
Yo, I'm ready to play. Let's get it.
And he is also a producer on this podcast, also a producer in All Caps NBA, also one of the greatest individuals who I've ever worked with in my life. He is Zuri Irvin. Zuri, how are you?
I'm going to leave. That's the nicest thing I heard all day. I don't care if I win now. Thank you, Jay. Feeling better. Let's do this.
And so it's Take Survivor, folks, and you know what it is, but I'm going to tell you what it is right now. 3 rounds, 3 prompts. I will ask a question. Our contestants will give their take. Then we go to the voting portion where our contestants will vote on who had the worst take. That person will be ejected from the island. We move on to round 2. We ask another prompt. Another round of voting. The person who has been ejected in the previous round stays in the jury and votes. And then in our 3rd round, we vote in a head-to-head format for the winner of Take Survivor. Everybody who has been eliminated remains in the jury to vote on who has the best take and will win. Don't worry, I'll repeat these rules as we go. Is everybody ready?
Yeah.
Yeah.
First prompt. Top Gun Maverick opened last week. Huge box office smash for our guy, Thomas Cruise, crushing it in the skies yet again, flying to defend freedom from the nameless adversaries somewhere. It, of course, is the long-awaited sequel, 30 years in the making, of Top Gun, the original Top Gun from 1986. What 1980s movie should get their long-awaited sequel, should come back and be rebooted? What 1980s movie should come back? Jamel, we'll start with you.
This is a tough one, Jason. I'm going to say, you know what I'm going to say? Here's what I'm going to say.
Yeah.
Trading Places. Fuck it.
Whoa!
That's a good one.
You thought you didn't like Coming to America too? Well, you're gonna hate this.
That's what my answer was going to be. Not Coming to America 2. Let's just erase it from our minds. That did not need to happen.
I'll tell you, with Trading Places, most of the original cast still alive. Eddie Murphy's still doing it, of course.
Yeah.
Jamie Lee Curtis still out here. Trading and Wall Street and the market. There's never been a better time to explore those things. The
wage gap is crazy. The poverty lines are shifting. Can't nobody buy a house nowhere. Dan Aykroyd's a dickhead now. You know, he's the head of the firm. And, you know, Jamie Lee Curtis is with that shit. And it could go 1,000 different ways. I want to see it. I need to see it.
Jamel with Trading Places. Jordan, what 80s movie should make a comeback? What 80s movie needs a sequel?
Yeah, so already off to a rocky start. I didn't know it was a sequel, so I'm gonna go with the reboot that we needed. Scarface with Zendaya. Zendaya. So we're gonna flip it. It's gonna be a woman.
Griselda Records.
Tanya Montana. I don't know.
Yes.
She's gonna be in a white suit. She's gonna have the fits galore. I think we need this. It's giving boss lady. It's giving everything. As the only woman on this Take Survivor, I'm gonna go with
Very
Zendaya.
strong.
Wow. I gotta tell you, I love it. That is great. Zuri, What 80s movie should make a comeback?
These are tough. I was gonna go with the Eddie Murphy movie. Jamel, thank you for taking that off the board. I'm gonna go with something I'll call Goonies, but with black people. That's a working
Goonies
title.
with black people.
I think
Great.
I kind of see this as Hardball meets Hook. You know, you keep Sean Astin. Maybe Sean Astin is like an angry grandpa or like an angry neighbor or something like that. Instead of treasure, they're looking for an NFT. And since this is an urban movie, so I think they don't make it out of the house because curfew and mom just wouldn't let them out. But I'm gonna go Goonies, but with black people.
I like that.
Final answer.
Goonies
Yes.
with black people. Ryan Wallerson, what 80s movie should make a comeback?
You know, it's funny. I was gonna go Warriors with black people, but that's off the table now. But also, Warriors is 1979, so not applicable to this question. So I'm gonna segue to Ferris Bueller's Day Off. I want everybody back. I want a different city, and I want Ferris to now be playing the role of Ed Rooney. And he just like can't keep up with his kid. His kid's just like through like social media and like all of the machinations of the 21st century and stealing his or her father's car. Like this Bueller Jr. is just like putting circles around Ferris and changing our perception of this man. I would love to see that.
Yes.
Wow.
And the car's like a hybrid or something. So it's like,
Yeah,
it's not about the mileage. It's about like
basically a Tesla.
charging.
Yeah, it's like a
Yeah,
one-of-a-kind Tesla this time. Wow, incredible answers all around. Let's go to the voting.
Oh, man.
To remind our listeners, to remind our voters, you are voting for who has the worst take, the weakest take in this round. Will it be Jamel, who said, you know what, I'd like to see Trading Places back. Let's get Dan Aykroyd being an asshole. Eddie Murphy's still out here. Jamie Lee Curtis. Let's explore the wage gap. Let's explore what's going on with the marketplace. Let's explore the looming recession. Let's explore inflation. Let's do that all through a comedy sequel to the great 80s comedy Trading Places. Will it be Jordan, who said it's Griselda time? Let's get Zendaya in a white suit running a cocaine empire and having a massive shootout with various Colombian assassins and doing the Scrooge McDuck high dive into a pile of cocaine at the end of the movie. I want to see Zendaya doing that. Or will it be Zuri, who says, we loved Goonies. Goonies is a great movie. Love the theme song by Cyndi Lauper. Good enough. But like, let's flip that entire thing and have it black kids looking for an NFT that at this point, like, probably started out, valued at $50,000 is probably worth 50 cents now, but they're still looking for it, and we're unsure if they can leave the house. Or will it be Ryan, who says it's karma's a bitch, and karma in this case is Ferris Bueller's kids putting Ferris Bueller through the ringer this time in the sequel to Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Now it's Ferris Bueller's kids take a day off on him and run him over with his Tesla. The votes are coming in now, and here they go. The first person ejected from the island, and it is a sweep, folks, is Ryan Wallerson with his reboot, his sequel of Ferris Bueller's Kids Day Off. Ryan, what do you have to say?
Oof, I'm swept. I must be from Brooklyn.
Oh!
Sorry, Ryan.
Oh my gosh.
It happens to the best. You know, you can have 2 top 15 players of all time and still get swept. So I'll take my solace and good hunting, y'all.
Let's go to round 2. As a reminder, Ryan will stay in our voting jury. Prompt 2. Who in this NBA Finals, Celtics versus Warriors, has the most to gain or lose in terms of legacy? Whose legacy is most on the line in this series? Is it Steve Kerr? Is it Kevin Durant, who's not playing, but still, we understand what happened? Is it Kyrie Irving for the same exact reasons? Is it Steph Curry? Is it Jason Tatum somehow? Who is it? Let's start with you, Zuri. Zuri, whose legacy is most on the line?
So many legacies on the line. We could go Steph, we could go Tatum, we could go someone else, but I'm going to go ABC at large. I think ABC ESPN has the most at stake. You know, we just talked about how boring the playoffs are. Every other round is a snoozer round. We're getting to the finals and we don't know what we're going to see. I watched a lot of Barry this weekend. I watched a lot of Pause with
Great
Sam
show.
J. A lot of that damn Michael Che.
Great show.
Give the NBA Finals to HBO Max. Every commercial break, let us watch 2 minutes of a different show. Let it automatically switch over when the game reaches a 25-point margin.
this.
And let's just, this is put up or shut up for ABC, in my opinion. And let's just see what happens. So ABC has the most to
Wow.
Damn.
Incredible answer. Okay, Jamel, legacy. Who has the most to lose or gain in terms of legacy in these finals?
Draymond Green.
Oh.
Draymond, he's the last active player still podcasting. He could say something fucked up. He still has an opportunity to fuck up several bags. The potential for him punching Marcus Smart in the face, it's palpable. We can feel it. It's in the air.
Yes.
He really might hit this fool. It could go one of a million ways. Or what if when he catches the ball at the top of the 3-point line, and instead of his defender going to the stands for a hot dog, they gotta guard him at the 3-point line because he's putting up threes again, like it's 2011, 2012 or something.
It's good.
I don't even know when he
it.
came in the league, but you know what I meant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
That'd
could-
be nice
he
for
could-
everybody.
Yeah, what if he suddenly decides to play offense and goes crazy? He could rise, he could fall. He is the Dark Knight. That's my answer.
An incredible answer. And then finally, Jordan, whose legacy is most at risk?
These are both great answers, but I'm going to go with Klay Thompson's afro. Very specific with the afro and the headband combo. It was funny when he was Jackie Moon with Semi-Pro. We laughed,
Yeah.
but if the jumpers aren't falling, I'm gonna need a haircut. I'm gonna need a hair change. I'm gonna need braids. I'm gonna need no headband. I'm gonna call for a switch up. So there's a lot to lose. He could lose his hair. He could lose the legacy talk with the afro, and that's my answer.
Wow. Incredible answers all around. Let's go to the voting. Who will be the second player ejected from the island? Will it be Zuri, who says, who has the most to lose or gain in these finals? It's ABC ESPN. With it's been an up and down product thus far. What if the ratings take a dip? What if Bob Chapek, CEO of Disney, says, what the fuck are you guys doing over there? We're putting out 1 million Star Wars shows and 1 million Marvel shows over on Disney Plus, and the ABC ESPN portion of our portfolio is failing us. You guys got to get it together. Or will it be Jamel, who notes that the last active podcaster in sports is Draymond Green? Is Draymond Green gonna want to turn on the microphones after a tough Game 5 loss? Well, he's gonna have to, because that's his fucking job. That's his fucking job now. Is he gonna want to do ad reads for keeps after he bricks the crucial 3-pointer at the end of the game? He's gonna have to do that throw to keeps. Or will it be Jordan, who says, you know what? Klay has been spotty in his return from injury, although it as inspiring as it has been. But the other thing that's spotty and that is questionable is the afro headband combination. Yes, we understand that nothing feels better for a captain on the high seas as Klay is, a noted lover of the boats. Nothing feels better than the spray of the sea in your hair. But something's got to change if you're not playing better. The votes are coming in now, and by a vote of by a vote of 3-1, and that includes the person voting for himself, Zuri has been ejected from the island. I don't think we've ever seen this before. Zuri, you took yourself out of the island.
Yeah.
What do you have to say?
Well, it's an honor just to compete with Jordan Ligons and Jamel Johnson. I'm just happy to be a part of this. Also, it's a rare round. I think each answer got better than the last one, so it's only right to keep these two in, and I'll live to play another game. But thanks for having me.
And that brings us to our final round, the head-to-head round. A reminder, we are voting for the winner here between Jamel Johnson and Jordan Ligons. And here is the championship prompt. What is the best trophy in sports? We talked about it earlier in the show, that the NBA is obsessed with having both the basketball and the net in all of their trophies involved in some way. But there are a lot of different ways to do a trophy. Wimbledon has that gigantic serving dish. The Olympics has all the different kinds of medals. We saw the Champions League take place this weekend. Roland Garros, the French Open, is going on now. What is the best trophy in all of sports? Jordan, I'll start with you.
This was a tough one. But I'm gonna go with Wimbledon. I know we talked about tennis.
Ooh.
The fact that it just looks so rich, like it's gold. Tennis is such like, you gotta have money to play. You gotta have money to even be in the stands. The trophy matches that opulence of the sport. And who wouldn't want this gold? It has like the little handles. It's beautiful. You would want to display that. So I'm going Wimbledon or the big plate. That's also, it's the plate too for the women. You can eat off of it,
plate as well.
Love a good China dish.
So much fruit salad you could put on that thing. Yes.
Jamel, what's the best trophy in sports?
Honestly, bro, there's a million ways I wanted to go here, but I must go with my heart. Grade school soccer participation trophy is the best trophy in all of athletics. It's 100% plastic. And it is beautiful.
Can you
that
just
kid
now
kicking that damn ball?
Okay, so describe, because there's a lot of them. Some of them, it's like a shooting golden
those are
star,
good.
Other ones, it's like, just like a random athlete in a tracksuit. Other ones, a little kid with a baseball bat. What does your participation trophy look like?
Mine looks like it's a gold plate. It's a chrome painted. It ain't even plated. It's gold painted child kicking a soccer ball. Like the child receiving it never did once in the season. It starts like this, and then there's a little stand for him to stand on, and then it goes to a tube. There's a black tube with soccer balls that look like they're floating through space, painted across the tube piece. Then we got a little fake granite at the bottom that says the child's name, and thanks for coming out.
And the tube is always in the team colors too, or it's like purple.
Yeah, you gotta have that too.
Reflective, like glittery or something. Yeah, that's hard to beat.
Yes, exactly. And it's a tube. That's how you know they didn't win shit. Because if it's real, it's kind of like rectangular. It's got the little stripes. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's got some shit you can hold. It's 3 posts you can hold.
That's right. There's no trophy silhouette at all.
Yeah. None of that. Ain't none of that. Shout out to Joel Kim Booster, who had the best joke about participation trophies. Go find it online. I'm not going. You go find out for yourself. The baby boomers are wrong. Participation is great. It is the best trophy. Thank you so much.
Well, folks, it is time to vote on our winning take in this championship round of Take Survivor. Will it be Jordan who says the opulence, the medieval splendor, the noble bloodlines of the Wimbledon trophy? Doesn't it look like something that's in a king's trophy room, that's like in the Tower of London? It came out of there somehow, that the queen anoints it with her tears. Doesn't it look like that? Even the plate, even the huge plate looks like, something that you'd put like a traitor's decapitated head on and deliver it to the king and queen. Doesn't it look like that? Isn't that amazing? Or will it be Jamel who says, you know what? what has more cultural relevance right now than the participation trophy? Is it not the trophy that we talk about the most, that the boomers complain about, that everybody talks about, but yet that is great and has lifted the spirits of generations of young athletes who never got on the field but at least got to get away with a plastic gold painted trophy of a young athlete standing on a tube with their name written across the bottom. Votes are coming in now. And folks, congratulations to our winner. No participation trophies for him. He is Jamel Johnson, the winner of Take Survivor today. Jamel,
Great job.
your victory speech.
Huzzah. Thank you. I'd like to thank, grade school soccer. I'd like to thank my mom for taking me to them practices. I'd like to thank the one Latino kid on the team, Roberto. He used to really do his thing. I'd like to thank you guys, Jordan Ligons. I'd like to thank Jason Concepcion's immune system.
Yes, it's still working.
Still cranking. I'd like to thank you, the listeners. And I would like to thank Internet Radio.
And that's it for us and Take Survivor today. What a rousing game it has been. Catch us next time. Goodbye.